children to do. This year the Queen Quet. One more again coming to 100 children from down in the Florida part of the Gullah Geechee Nation. This year the American Beach. Now plenty of time 100 children to see me the kind year before, but this year we there with the Gullah Geechee Fishing Association. So we want 100 children for tune in for this year Gullah Geechee TV from Wright down in Florida in the Gullah Geechee Nation. And 100 children know if 100 are there with me this year, the what going on. Get away, oh Chilly Jordan, get away, Chilly Jordan. I wanna cross over to see my Lord. Who that yonder dressed in white? I wanna cross over. Do well. How did it do?
I'm doing well. It's awesome. It's good to see everyone here. My name is Representative Simmons-Jenkins, and I am thrilled to see each and every one of your faces in this circle. I often ask myself, what is the reason that almost every Gullah Geechee event I have ever done, it just don't go easy. It's got to hit some bumps and knocks and ruts and what have you. But God is in it all. Amen. If we serve Him and we keep our hand in His hand, He's going to make it all right. And that's what He did. While we was working on that burner over there, trying to figure out how to get it going, because I didn't know a thing about it. The Fishing Association men came and said, we got to have this and you need to have that.
All right now.
I didn't have it, but thank God I had the means to go get it.
All right.
He put it in my hands and He had somebody to make provision.
All right.
And that's what these gatherings are all about. Realizing and remembering that we can't do nothing without each other.
All right now.
Somebody might bring that burner, but you don't know how to light it. It ain't going to do you no good. You need somebody to light it. If you got a burner that's working and you ain't got no fish, that ain't going to do you no good. You got to have somebody that's got the fish. So you get out here in the world and try and do stuff by yourself and see how far you get. You ain't getting far. So I thank God for those of you who are here, and those like my sister and others who are on their way, those who couldn't be here physically but their spirits are here. Thank God for those of you who I saw outside your house here on American Beach, and you thought enough to come and share with us today. We appreciate you so much for being here. I would just like to take the opportunity to introduce you, before I introduce Queen Quet, to Sister Geneva McGowan. Raise your hand, Sister Geneva. This woman has worked tirelessly, and when I say that, I mean it sincerely. She has put her heart and soul into making sure that you all would feel welcome when you came today. Her house down on Lee Street, if you want to go pass by and look at it, it's under construction, and she's just been a fussing and worrying and concerned, and she said, baby, I want the people that I got to have the debt. I say, Sister Geneva, it's all right.
All right.
Saturday gonna come and go, and it's gonna be all right. And so God knows what the purpose is behind everything. I just want to publicly thank her for everything she did, all of the sacrifices she made to be our hostess. And just finally to say that the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Committee of Northeast Florida is just helping to coordinate this on behalf of the Gullah Geechee Fishing Association that we're so happy to have. And now I just want to ask Elder Carly Town to come forward. We're really graced to have her. I was surprised that she was here, and I'm so thankful for her being here.
so glad to be here. I just want everybody to know that we welcome you from the Gullah Geechee Nation. We welcome you because, like Glenda said, we can't do it by ourselves. We have to all connect and make sure that we make this thing work, because you know what? Nobody's going to do it for us. So I'm so glad to have you. I'm glad to see y'all today. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Queen Quet. She's chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. She's a mathematician. She's traveled all around the world telling people about who we are. She's done more than things that I could even say today. But I want you all to know that working is no problem for Queen Quet. She's the hardest working person I've ever seen is when it comes down to doing the work for her people. I appreciate her so much because she has gotten me in this position that I am in now, and the community. But I want to say no more than, Queen Quet, we love you. We don't care about nothing else, but we love you. I want everybody to show the love. Queen Quet, she is chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. She is chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation.
All right.
Hello. Hold on.
Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. You just have a fight on. Just a little while longer. Fight on. Just a little while longer. Fight on. Just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Gonna have a pray on. Just a little while longer. Pray on. Just a little while longer. Pray on. Just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. But until and everything is gonna be alright. Gonna keep it. Everything is gonna be alright. We're together, but let me tell you something. And I gotta say I'm like this year, so all of 100 children with there can understand. One of the worst things in the world that people of African descent can do is when you see a circle, avoid it. That's one of the worst things in the world you can do, is to avoid the circle. It was intentional that people wanted you to avoid the circle. Because a circle is a point of connection. And when you're connected to somebody else, if you start to go down, what should they be doing? Pulling you up. Any woman out here can tell you in a minute, you be holding a child and they might hold them loosely. But if they feel like they're falling, what's the first reaction you have? Tighten up and pull up. You don't go let go. Your quote natural reaction is to pull and pull up. But when you're never connected, there's nothing to pull up on. There's nothing to pull you up with either. That is why, as I said earlier, since you've been here, people would like for you to avoid the circle. And that's the worst thing you can ever do. Because you'll be a very lonely man or woman avoiding circles. One thing about Gullah Geechee is we fish and we hunt. And if you know anything about hunting, you don't go after the pack. But when that one get out there by itself, it's done. There's a group of good hunters or one good hunter. It is finished for that. So that's why this society teaches you get out there by yourself. Be an individual. Don't connect to anybody or anything. I'm a mathematician and computer scientist, so when I tell you about lines and circles, I know what I'm talking about scientifically as well. I ain't speaking to hear myself talk. I could have stayed in South Carolina and done that in my own house. But we don't think of anything as sacred anymore. So if someone individually wants to go off on a line and go off on a tangent, as we say, we let them do it. Well, that's why the world is how it is. And the world ain't a line. The world is a big old giant globe. It's a ball. It's multiple circles interacting with one another. What's this line that's supposed to go around the middle of the whole world called?
The equator.
An equator. What's not a line? It's a circle if it goes around a ball. But when I said line, your mind already said, yes, a line. Because somebody told you that. Unless you're named Christopher Columbus, you should know by now the world is not flat. So the more on the children that listen to what other rest of people are saying, that a Yeti will go out there with them. That's how they take the turn up backward. So all of these are things where we will see the wine on around the world, storm and thing the liquid. Hot we ain't be hot before. Cold we ain't be cold before. Snow the kind down in the other rest of the place where people ain't supposed to know what the white powder been. Ain't drying on so. Because we want to try a new thing and we overcant it. Everybody going off your own self. But when you come back into the circle, and may the circle be unbroken, like the song says.